You know, the Ford Mustang is just one of those cars. It's more than just metal. It's a real piece of American history. It got a huge redesign back in 2024, and now the 2025 model is here with an absolutely incredible range of options. We're talking everything from a smart, turbocharged coupe all the way up to a track-devouring supercar. So the big question is, which one's the right one for you?
I mean, just look at this thing. This seventh-generation pony car is absolutely stunning in motion. It's built to be this bold, unapologetically American sports coupe. And Ford has really made sure there's a Mustang for everyone, whether you want an efficient daily driver or a weekend track weapon. So where do you even start?
Well, that brings us right to the heart of it, and it's inspired by this very real question somebody posted online. This is the classic head versus heart debate, isn't it? The sensible, modern EcoBoost, or do you just send it with that legendary V8-powered GT? I bet a lot of you out there are wrestling with this exact same choice. All right, so here's the plan. We are going to walk up the entire 2025 Mustang performance ladder. We'll start with the EcoBoost, then we'll feel the heartbeat of the GT. After that, we'll unleash the dark horse. And finally, we'll meet the absolute monster of the family, the GTD. Then we'll lay it all out to help you make your pick. Okay, first up, we've got the EcoBoost. Think of this as the smart, intelligent way to get into the Mustang family. It's super stylish, it's modern, and trust me, it is way more than just a base model. And when I say it's more than a base model, I am not kidding. Check this out. 315 horsepower. Now that's coming from a 2.3-liter turbocharged four-cylinder engine, and it delivers a serious punch while still being pretty good on gas. This is definitely not your grandpa's old four-banger. Now, what's really cool when you look at these specs is how they work together. You get that 315 horsepower, but you also get a really chunky 350 pound-feet of torque that you feel almost instantly. It's all paired with a super smooth 10-speed automatic. For a starting price around $32,000, you are getting a technologically advanced and genuinely fun sports car. So, where do we go from here? We go to the Mustang GT. And this isn't just a step up in power. For a lot of people, this is the Mustang. This is the one for the purists, the ones who believe a real pony car has to have that rumble and roar of a V8. And oh boy, the power jump is massive. If you get the optional active valve exhaust, you're looking at 486 horsepower from that legendary 5.0-liter Coyote V8. That's a huge leap from the EcoBoost, and it puts the GT into some serious performance territory. So the key thing to understand here is the experience. It's not just about the numbers on a page. It's about that naturally aspirated V8 that just begs you to rev it out, the 418 pound-feet of torque, and this is a big one. It comes standard with a 6-speed manual transmission. It's a raw, connected, visceral driving experience that is getting harder and harder to find these days. And you know, this quote from someone in the Mustang community, it just says it all, doesn't it? It perfectly sums up that emotional pull. While the EcoBoost is a fantastic car, for a huge number of enthusiasts, that V8 is just non-negotiable. It's about the sound, the feeling, the whole legacy. But what if the GT still isn't quite enough for you? What if you're the kind of person who spends their weekends at the racetrack? Well, Ford has an answer for that. It's called the Dark Horse. And this is the most track-capable, street-legal 5.0-liter Mustang that Ford has ever built from the factory. The Dark Horse takes that amazing Coyote V8 and dials it all the way up to a nice, round 500 horsepower. That officially makes it the most powerful, naturally aspirated 5.0-liter V8 Ford has ever put in a Mustang. This engine is specifically tuned for high-performance, hardcore driving. But the real magic of the Dark Horse is in all the other stuff. It's not just about the power. You get a tougher Tremec manual transmission, you get MagneRide adaptive suspension that adjusts in milliseconds, standard. It's got beefed-up cooling for everything, functional aero that actually works, and massive Brembo brakes. Every single piece on this list is designed for one thing and one thing only, to get you around a track faster. Okay, now I need you to buckle up because we are about to take a quantum leap. We are leaving the world of the pony car and we are entering the world of the supercar with the Mustang GTD. This is a limited edition, no compromises machine built to take on the very best cars in the world. So, yeah, forget 500 horsepower. The GTD is targeting over 800 horsepower from a purpose-built, supercharged 5.2-liter V8. This is going to be the highest horsepower street-legal Mustang that Ford has ever made. It's playing in a completely different universe.
To handle that insane power, it uses pure race car technology. For the first time ever on a road-going Mustang, it has a dry sump oil system. So why does that matter? Well, on a racetrack, the crazy G-forces can slosh the oil in a normal engine away from the parts that need it, which can destroy the engine. A dry sump system makes that impossible. It is pure motorsport tech. The whole layout of the GTD is also pure race car. The power goes through a carbon fiber drive shaft to an 8-speed transaxle that's mounted at the back of the car. Doing this gives it a near-perfect 50-50 weight distribution. And that balance? That's the holy grail for handling. It makes the car incredibly stable and predictable when you're pushing it to its absolute limits. And then there's the suspension, and honestly, this stuff is from another planet. It's a semi-active system with inboard pushrod suspension that you can actually see through a little window where the back seats used to be. And get this, in track mode, it physically lowers the car by almost 40 millimeters. This doesn't just lower the center of gravity, it's an active aerodynamic weapon that helps suck the car to the pavement. Wow. Okay, so that was a wild ride, from a fun sports coupe all the way to a full-blown supercar. So let's bring it all back home and put the key specs right next to each other to help you answer that original question. Which pony is the right one for you? And this table just lays out the incredible range perfectly, doesn't it? You start with the 315 horsepower EcoBoost for around 32 grand. Then you step up to the iconic 486 horsepower GT. Then there's the 500 horsepower track-focused Dark Horse, and finally, the 800-plus horsepower $300,000 GTD. Each step up is a clear jump in performance, focus, and, price. So, as we wrap this up, the choice really boils down to what you want your Mustang to be. Are you looking for the smart, modern, fun performance of the EcoBoost, the legendary sound and soul of the GT? Or are you chasing the absolute peak performance of the Dark Horse and beyond? Ford has built a Mustang for just about everyone. Now you just have to choose.